Well, I just recorded a glorious cinematic intro to this video, but being the genius that I am, I didn't notice that the camera was zoomed in. So I'm going to start this one again from outside of Osgood Station. And hey there, today is Wednesday, October 8th. It is 2:53 p.m. The temperature is a pretty cool 14 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to break with the usual script today. And this video is going to be broken up into 3 different parts, as there's a whole bunch of bicycle cops just north of here. Wonder what that's all about. But today, Chick-fil-A is giving out free sandwiches with no strings attached at all of their locations, at least in the city. And there's a look north, where there's nearly a dozen bike cops out. Not sure what that's all about. So what I'm going to be doing is stitching together 3 different walks to each of the 3 different downtown Chick-fil-A's, just to see what the lineups are like. And in the process, we'll get to see the areas that each Chick-fil-A is located in. People go nuts whenever the word free is involved. And I just live streamed past this location we're heading to on Queen Street West. There was an awfully long line there. So this location we're heading to opened back in February of 2022. The original one in downtown opened up at Yonge and Bloor in 2019. That'll be the last one I cover. And in May of 2023, one opened up in the Eaton Centre. It's worth noting these weren't the first ever Chick-fil-A's in Canada. I think they had one in Edmonton in the 90s. And they had a few other failed expansion attempts. But this is walking west on the north side of Queen Street. And what's turned out to be an extremely nice weekday afternoon. And I think they're up to something like 26 different locations across the country now.
It's hard to believe it.
And I'll be walking past a failed Carl's Jr. location that's coming up just on the right. A number of big American chains have tried to expand to Canada. And if you're American and wondering if Chick-fil-A is open on Sundays here, the answer is no. Their official response is that it's due to giving their employees the day off. And it's actually rooted in their religious beliefs, or at least the beliefs of the owners. There's a Salad King. So this offer is today from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. while supplies last at all locations across Ontario and Alberta. And it's 1 per customer, and you can get a regular or spicy chicken sandwich. the warehouse on the right. So I'll have to turn around and head over to the Eaton Centre after we go past this first location. Now the wind is picking up pretty good. This area is often referred to as Queen West. It's a popular shopping area. There's the old Chum building across the street, home of Bell Globe Media, formerly Much Music, City TV, and CP24. So apparently they're offering up these complimentary sandwiches to express their gratitude and show their appreciation to the communities they serve. It's pretty quiet along here right now. There's the Wonder Pet Cafe. There's where that Carl's Jr. used to be. It's now an LCBO. A lot of sirens. Heading south on Peter Street. It's a pretty serious camera that guy has.
Hi, we're doing interviews with the National Post and OLT about winning the lottery. Would you
Okay.
like to be in it?
How long is it?
5 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah, awesome. You're videoing us.
Yeah, I'm just making a walk-in video, but I'll stop it.
I'm a gentleman. you going back to the same spot? Steven, you going back down there?
Ken, we're going to shoot here. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we're going to shoot right here. Yeah.
All right.
Johnny, this is Nitish, and he's our host, and he's going to be asking you some questions.
Nitish, nice to meet you.
All right. Well, that was interesting. That was the National Post. They just interviewed me on what I would do if I won the lottery. And I think my answers were pretty reasonable. They were trying to coax out if I would do something crazy, like splurge on something ridiculous. I just said I'd mostly save it all and try not to let anyone know I won. I'll have to keep my eyes out to see if I made it onto their website or wherever they're going to post it. Stupid me, didn't ask. And here is the Chick-fil-A coming up.
No, but they have a team store here.
Oh, fuck.
That is quite the lineup. It would suck if you were just coming here to get something. Well, that guy said it all. It'd be funny if you're wanting Chick-fil-A but didn't want the free sandwich.
And if he said like free today, I would have.
That is kind of nuts. That's Queen and Spadina. Straight ahead. How long would you line up for a free sandwich?
I have to.
I don't think I'd line up for more than 5 or 10 minutes.
Why is it so busy there right now?
Can you go in the out? Can I ask how long you lined up for?
Oh, like maybe like 10 minutes. Yeah,
That's it?
It wasn't bad, yeah.
All right, cool, thanks. Oh, they said it was about 10 minutes. It's not that crazy here. I'm guessing they just had everything ready to go, and they're literally just handing them out. It's a lot better than I thought. Well, that concludes part 1 of the video. Let's go see what things are, or how things are going down over at the Eaton Centre location. I'll see you in a moment. Well, I wonder if this would explain what all those bike cops were doing in the area. We're back to Queen and University. Stay on the street here. a protest, it looks like. All right, I'm going to carry on in this direction, and I don't know where I'll start part 2 from. Welcome to part 2 of this Chick-fil-A adventure. I made my way over to Nathan Phillips Square. Where tourists are still out in full force. Snapping pics in front of the Toronto sign. There's Old City Hall straight ahead, and just on the other side of Old City Hall is the Eaton Centre. And that's where we'll find Chick-fil-A number 2 on this one. Unfortunately, Queen Street is super annoying to navigate with the Ontario line construction. So what I'll do is I'll just cross the street up here and pop over into the Eaton Centre. And we will go check out the food court. We're doing something to the ramp here at City Hall. This is Bay Street. And the Eaton Centre is widely considered the busiest shopping mall in North America. And its Chick-fil-A is in the food court on the north side. I imagine the lineup at this one will be longer than it was at the Queen West location, and probably the one at Yonge and Bloor will be busier as well. This street here is closed off to the south due to Ontario line construction. That's the financial district lurking in the background. And two competing brands, Aloe and Lulu, one on top of the other. Just 1 second. Aritzia is expanding newest boutique opens this winter. Until then, shop with us down the hall or at aritzia.com. So they're moving to a massive new location. Their current store. I think that's a temporary one. Chow Tai Fook. There's a new one. I've only been to Chick-fil-A a few times. I didn't mind it. I've never actually been craving it or been in the mood for it. Urban Eatery Sport Check. Temporary staircase available. Let's go down this janky staircase while they replace the escalator.
Wait, you didn't bring your lunch?
I did. I ate.
I remember when the Sport Check on the right was a Gap way back when. So a long, long time ago, the Eaton Centre used to have two food courts, one on the north side and one on the south side, but they consolidated into one giant food court on the north end. That's this one. And then recently, they just opened a food hall on the south end. So it's kind of back to having two food courts. One's a little more higher end than the other. Oh my. We found the Chick-fil-A line. 10 minutes, this will be not. That is bonkers. They've got security. So the way this one works is you pay in the front and you wait for your order to be called at the side here. That is nuts. Hi, can I ask how long have you waited?
20 minutes.
20 minutes? Thank you. Oh, she said about 20 minutes. It's not so bad. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but if you want to do it. people walking down the stairs on their left side. They're talking about Chick-fil-A. Excuse me? Thank you. Almost perfect escalator exit or etiquette, except for that one person. Walk left, stand right. And the fountains are still running at Dundas Square. But this is Yonge and Dundas. And that'll conclude part 2 of this video. I'll resume in a moment and make my way up to the Yonge and Bloor location. This sounds like some rickety old roller coaster. And welcome to part 3. So I'm getting off at Wellesley Station and we're just going to walk north up Yonge Street to the third and final Chick-fil-A at Yonge and Bloor. We'll see how the line there compares to the first two. The closest station would be at Bloor Yonge itself, but that wouldn't take very long to get there. Thus, this part of the video would go by pretty quick. So here's Yonge Street. On a Wednesday afternoon. Let's see if I can notice anyone carrying Chick-fil-A bags on the way down. And if you're this far into the video, let me know what you thought of this one. I don't normally break them up into different segments. Usually my videos are just all one as like a point A to point B experience. But I wasn't feeling too excited about the prospect of walking all the way from Queen and Spadina to Bloor Yonge in one continuous video. They all would involve stretches that I've recorded before, quite recently. I'm sure I'll be recording Queen Street and Yonge Street again, and probably the Eaton Centre in the not too distant future, so this was a nice way to break things up. But when this Chick-fil-A I'm heading to opened back in 2019, there was a very long line for several months just to be able to order burger off the menu there. I decided not to partake in that. I waited until the hype died down and tried it. Like I said, it was pretty good, but it wasn't amazing or anything. That gives new meaning to the term barefoot shoes.
Alarming that you think that. Because it wasn't what I was saying to you was.
Wow, he's like a really small man. He used to dwarf over me, right? What, did he tell you any stories?
That's one way to make your turn, just go. Why yield?
I was scared of
There's a group of people with Chick-fil-A. It looks like they bought drinks. I'm sure they did the math. I figured today still might be profitable for them. But it is coming up in a few blocks. It's hard to believe there's a working phone booth in this day and age right on Yonge Street. If you're wondering, it's 351.
So 401 Games is farther down.
So the afternoon rush hour hasn't quite set in. Markets are still open for 8 or 9 more minutes. And the third and final boss is just up ahead here. So that's a bit shorter than the one at the Eaton Centre, I would say. Wraps around Hayden Street.
No way. What?
People seem to be in disbelief. I'm trying to take a picture of this, and one of my camera lenses seems to be all screwed up.
And it is here kind of like. I gave it to you to see it.
I don't know why that is. Got that sorted out. Seems to be a lot of people they see the lineup on the side, that nope out of it. I don't blame them. But it's safe to say that's less than 20 minutes if they're as efficient here as they are at the other ones. Blue Jay hat, blue sweater, I approve.
I'll try it.
But there you go, a story, or rather a tale of 3 different Chick-fil-A's. I'm gonna wrap this one up here. And I hope you enjoyed it, something a little different. Do let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I've got an Instagram account at Johnny Strides. And there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. As we look up at the towers towering over Yonge and Bloor. Anywho, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink!